Welcome back to our channel and Sandcastle Tip of the Day.
Hi, everybody.
I'm here with Kathy, and this tip of the day is going to be about how we do the water and the water detailing on the Aqua Goddess. And
you know, we're doing an intro right now.
This is just the intro, yes.
But okay, but normally what we do is we film while we're working, and then we come back later and do our intros and outros. We need to share this with people.
Yeah.
So, because for me, I'm a little left out where we left off. So the last time we stood out here, we talked about how to put action and movement into a static piece of sculpture, and so that's a little bit about what this video is going to be about. Okay, wait, hold on. And
stay tuned and see if I succeeded, right?
Well,
no.
No, just wait a minute. We're always fighting for airtime. So, no, just hold on. So, but as well, we're finishing with this piece.
Right.
So this is also the closing video for this piece.
Yeah, be one of them. I'm going to do another one with lighting and a drone. But yeah, we're getting to the wrap up.
Okay.
This piece, and you're going to see it all, and we're proud of it, and we can't wait to get to it. Let's get to it.
Yes, let's get to it.
One of the things that Yoshi-san loves to do is surf. So she's around these waves all the time, and it's imprinted in her mind. I had to refer to this sculpture that she did with Ko Tanaka and Amy Tanaka last year for Arcasand. And she created these waves in the foreground, and they became the inspiration for this tip of the day and these waves. Thank you, Yoshi-san. I hope you're doing well in Japan, and hope to see you this summer for some amazing projects. Hi, welcome back to our channel.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm Greg, this is Kathy, and we're here in beautiful Southern California to share some thoughts with you. Kathy, what are you thinking?
Well, we are sitting in a sculpture garden on the grounds of
Well,
what
it used to be
hotel is this?
St. Regis, and then
They
it
keep
sold
changing their name
to the
Waldorf Astoria.
Thank you. I think I have a speech
I don't know if
impediment. You know
still
that.
Your dentures don't hurt well. No, we're just kidding. Okay, so I think it still uses that word monarch. Anyway, we're just thinking I don't want to belabor this. That's not why we're flipped the on switch for this video. We're sitting in the sculpture garden, and we're out on a walk, and we were just thinking and reviewing the sculpture that we're working on right now, the Water Goddess, and or Aqua Goddess, one of our neighbors suggested. And we are inclusionary people, not exclusionary people, so we welcomed that thought and idea. So anyway, I don't know if you've got any pictures or scanned over to any of the sculptures. There's one over here over our shoulder.
We'll share those.
And then there's, what would you call this, a gazebo? And
it's beautiful here.
There's a lot of sculpture and nice walkways and whatnot. So anyway, we were thinking about some of the things that we could do to make the Water Goddess better. And let's talk about sculpture and critical eye. I don't know. Let's use the word.
I know you had some great
it.
ideas.
I'm talking. Wait, let's.
Well, when do I get some screen time?
We fight for airtime all the time. We tell each other that we have to back.
Yeah,
we're back. Sorry, everybody. We had a phone call, but we'll finish that original thought we were going to make. We kid and joke with each other that we have to pay each other for airtime because
no, I pay you for airtime. You have to. You get the idea.
Right. I think it's a male-female thing, but anyway, but what we do is we gather our thoughts and we present to each other. and I think it's probably helped us a lot with making these videos. So so there. Now we're gonna shift. All right, we were sitting talking about and looking at this sculpture, the Water Goddess, and I know where I was going with this. And in critiquing, looking at art, in particular sculpture, and I'm gonna say like the judging. Let's share this with our viewers.
You've got some experience with that. Do you want airtime?
Yes!
Do you want airtime? Get to the point.
Some of the things they look for, we can go over this together, but the cut throughs, the level of difficulty, they like to show action, and not a static sculpture, but think about even a sculpture in a city plaza that one of the horse's legs is up. It's not just the horse and then the person that's being highlighted on the horse. There's something being done, and when you look at sculpture, these are the things that you should be looking at. For instance, if there's draping, how well was the draping done on the textile and of the cloak or the coat, and then any cut throughs, because this would show that those areas needed some mathematical calculation on how they were going to stand time. So anyway, on our sculpture, one of the things that we discussed were these waves that were washing up onto the Water Goddess, and as well that midsection of her that's the aqueduct. So anyway, I thought that it could use some more motion, and we'll show you'll see pictures of what it looks like now and what it looks like after we add more motion. What are some of your thoughts? What are some of your thoughts on elements of judging critiquing a piece of work?
Yeah, so I think you're spot on with that. Your comments I support wholeheartedly, and I think where I want to take this is seeing the art and seeing that there could be ways to make it better and improve upon it, and having a second set of eyes or third set of eyes that's honest is so helpful. And Kathy's always been a very honest, sometimes brutally honest critic to make it better. And as you see from some of these videos, like for example the face.
I'm shaking my head yes, because
the face, Kathy looked at it and said, you're not even close, you numbskull. And I would go, okay.
I didn't say that, but
I guess I'm the one who
there's
created
always
more.
And then we always study other people's work and in various forms, and not just sand, of course sand, but like we said, we're looking at, I don't know, I'm gonna say this is marble, these sculptures out here in this beautiful garden. But even in other form paintings, because I don't know, I'm going to say this in the most simplistic way. I certainly don't have a degree in art, but I'm going to say like flat art. I'm going to call it flat art painting. Can be put into a three-dimensional form. It's kind of like in ballet. Anything that you can do on the bar should be able to be moved out to the floor. So that, the bar work, I'm going to metaphorically call that the flat work. And then you should be able to move out onto the dance floor and recreate that into a spherical, three-dimensional XYZ axis type, which is math. That's math. So anyway,
all right, let's cut for now.
Okay, so stay tuned. Okay,
we are rolling, Twink,
Great.
Or Kathy.
Good. Okay. I'm usually like, let's get this over with. I need to get things done. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. So we're standing out here with the Water Goddess, and the other morning we were standing out here with cups of coffee in our pajamas, and we were articulating and we were critiquing this piece, and we were talking about the putting action into it. So if you remember the small segment we did while we were at the sculpture garden, we came out here early one morning and had our meeting after we had our discussion. So why don't we go to the front?
Okay.
We're not done with this piece either. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So she's riding a wave, and she's going with the motion of this wave moving toward shore. And there's always spray, so we're going to work with bringing up as this wave folds. There's spray, and we are starting to get it right here as it breaks. A wave breaks, and then underneath there's forces. You know, a lot of this, like what we're talking about here, is it's geometry, it's physics, and we're gonna have these discussions. And so, as she's riding the wave, the force of her riding the wave, parts around her body that meet with the wave, that has to break as well. And these are things that, you know, you look at as you're critiquing and you're judging a piece, or you're standing and admiring a piece. How much detail was the artist able to put into the piece, which I just spoke about. We kind of did secondary, is come back in and put this geometry and physics and whatnot in. So as you can see, the water is spraying, breaking against her motion. And then let's move down here. And then, as we said, if you look, and I'm sure Greg will put some comparison photos in, but this wave just kind of came up and stopped, and it kind of looked like a Dairy Queen ice cream top. And like, no. I mean, we've all stood, you know, at an ocean wall, and the water comes up. It can come up, and it can really break high. This is not done yet, though. This is not done, because I think we said this was looking a little palm tree-ish.
Right.
So we're not done, but we're on the right track.
Yeah,
and
it's an improvement.
And then Greg added, I'm going to walk in front of the camera.
Yeah, go
Greg
ahead.
added
That's
this
what
piece
you're
down
here
here. He actually cut through, because I said, wait, aren't you going to cut through? And it really only needs to be the minimalist amount, because it's the perception of. And so we want the structure to hold, but we want to show that higher degree of work, and the cut through needs to only be the perception of, and so that's done. So here again is an opportunity to come up against this wall, and this is just packed. This is not done yet.
Right, we haven't carved that.
Nothing.
And I ran out of sand.
Yeah. Ran out of sand. No, we have not run out of sand. We just need to import it from other places. Let's go around the back to the tail.
Good point. 16 tons in the
place.
backyard.
I don't even know if you highlighted the whole back of this tail. And we have, I don't know if you can hold the camera up, but we have a lot of room back here to work. And so, you know, this is going to be a little bit different. You know, this is going to take some thought, Greg, because this may actually not be breaking this direction. It may, you know, I don't know. We have to.
Yeah, these two aren't really related yet, are they?
It could be a little sloshy too, which is kind of shows slosh of water against a wall or a boat. And you know what else makes a piece really nice? I just remember seeing some pieces that I think now are at the Broad, but they were at LACMA, and shoot, I think it was Kuntz, and
the big blow-up animal dog, right?
No, not just that. It was more that giant kachki of Michael Jackson, which I found intriguing. And I mean, just okay. So picture this. This is what else makes the piece so interesting and really draws you in. Let's go around. Let's walk. Is that you can walk all the way around the piece and stand and study it. As you can see, we're not doing this back, but you certainly would do this back if it was going to be shown three-dimensionally.
Right.
But
yeah, it's kind of a repeat of the front.
It's something it draws you in and gives you more time to, I don't know, enjoy it, digest it.
Putting the finishing touches on the waves and really kind of all of the sculpture. I pulled the arches back through the center of her body to her tail with hints of the arches going into the tail. And I'm going to finish this wave up front here also. And a little bit of work on this part of the wave in her very front. And then I'm going to call it quits and do a couple of completion videos, like a fly through with the drone, which should be interesting with this tent. And I'll do some lighting, and this project will be a wrap. And then Scruffy can sign the inspection card. Are you going to sign the inspection card, Scruffy? Still thinking about it? I don't blame you. And the sculpture will have to come down. We'll need the sand for other work. It's been fun. Love, wealth, and success. I love it. Kathy brought this out. It's one of these very healthy teas that she's a master at creating. And it's given me a boost of energy to work on this sand sculpture. Thanks, Kathy. I'm liking the energy of this wave much better. I've got it connecting front wave to back wave, so it feels like it's much better integrated. I'm using this scoop tool to make these waves much more aggressive. I think these waves were a little too timid, and I think, they weren't catching the light and shadow the way I wanted them to. So I'm just going to go and make these much more aggressive, and this scoop tool is a great way to do it. It's kind of the right geometry, and what I really want to do is make sure I connect the waves well. When they connect, they feel like one big wave that's behaving in the ocean as opposed to a fractured independent waves. Done for now. I really could work on this probably forever, but I have to call it quits at least somehow, some way. And I can't wait to present it to Kathy and see how she feels about it and get some good critique and criticism so I can get better, because I'm sure she'll have some good comments for us, for me. Should be fun.
Okay, so all right, so like I said in one of the intro, I don't know where we left off in this. So I think where we left off was just discussing how we were going to put action into a piece, because when you do a sculpture or you view a sculpture, you should be looking at the detail and the action and where it was put in. So what we did with that, our decisions were to work with the waves. So I don't know, I'm going to walk around here and show you what I see, and then you tell me if there's other areas of detail that need to be added. So we added a lot of foam.
Yeah.
And how did you do this? Was this
just
kind of a divot?
Chop it up with a pointed tool and create a divot look.
And
it's more of a texture.
Brought more shadowing and depth into the wave, and more layering.
Yeah.
Into the waves. And I think we talked about this already, where we cut back because there would be this energy.
Right.
Flow.
Kind of like a boat.
Her cutting through the wave along with the wave moving forward. So. And then, I don't know, is this new? This really caught my eye through here.
Yeah. I was more aggressive with these wave lines. I felt that it was too timid the way we did it before. And Scruffy felt the same way too. She gave me the same critique. She's tough. She won't prove that card without.
And then
you get the idea.
wave. It looks like you did more detail back in here, so that the water gives the wave. This is the focal point.
Right.
But in order to do that, we had to create perception, and so there's the foam here, and then the dimension of the wave against the wall and the arch. So this wave comes up now and hits the wall, and as well as this wave. And then you added
a couple of more arches.
And closure. And then what I like is what you did with this fin or tail. This was very smooth, and you'll see in the video in one of the segments that was very smooth. And then we talked about how we were going to work with the back end, because the energy flow was going to be different. It was going to be a little bit more sloshy, like a wake making in the water. And so I love how you finished off this tail, and these waves splash back in a backward motion.
Right.
And then, as we said, we weren't going to complete the whole piece. We were going to do a 3/4 type view, and I'm going to show that to you now. So, like, there is some carving of the brickwork underneath.
Yeah, and that's just to kind of capture the angles from the front.
And then a 3/4 view or option is available
on this side, right?
It's really beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. It's gotten a lot of comments. It's gotten a lot of attention. I have to tell you the truth, I wasn't too crazy about it when you showed me the original drawing, but you pulled this one off.
Well, really? Thank you. I mean, you're my most challenging critic.
Yeah, okay.
So the last thing you have to do is convince Scruffy to pass this thing and approve the inspection card. She's so tough, I'll tell you. Well, anyhow, thanks for the critique.
You're welcome. So one of the most important objectives of doing this sculpture was to test ourselves on the span of this piece. And so it's approximately 20 feet long, and this front piece is on an 8-foot platform. The back piece is a 6-foot platform. I don't know the size of this platform.
It's an oval, so it's about 3 feet by 2.
Right, so I'm going to step in because
go ahead, take a look at
this. So the
this.
challenging goal was to do this and this, these archways and this break, to show a high level of difficulty on a raised piece. And I think we achieved it, and I think it's beautiful. I mean, I would love to have this piece if I were having a party, or in my backyard for a prolonged amount of time. They stay up for about a year, even longer. I don't know how long they stay up. That's our testing. So I think it was a well-achieved piece. I mean, even I'm going to step in right here. Here's another fine example. All this weight is being held up, and then there's this curved arch break in the piece. I'm just trying to get people to appreciate fine sculpture and what it takes the artist, the work that's involved to complete a piece with good appreciation.
Well, thanks for the great critique, Kathy, on that.
You're welcome.
Aqua
I
Goddess.
guess, I don't know. What would you say?
I'm happy
Those
that
closest to you can be the harshest critic. I don't know what to say.
it's great.
It was fun. We both learned a lot. We both got to work on this.
Yeah,
and,
you bailed me out on the face, which is okay.
Anytime.
I love it. If you like this video, remember to smash the like button. Remember to
Subscribe, leave a comment, hit the subscribe, hit the
The
bell.
bell. Excellent. And until next time, we'll see you at the beach.
Bye-bye.
Bye.